Good evening, my fellow Horror for Dummies listeners. It is I, your host Tim, and with me is the Mushroom. Say hello, Mushroom.
Good evening.
On this episode of Horror for Dummies, episode 223, we are talking about Goodnight Mummy and Goodnight Mummy as well, the remake. Unfortunately, on this episode, me and the Mushroom here didn't really take this serious enough. And we spend the first 40 minutes talking absolute shit.
Eggs.
So, if you want to listen to the Goodnight Mummy review that the Dummies give you, then your best bet is to probably skip forward to about the 40-minute mark. And there, you'll be able to listen to me and the Mushroom talk about horror movies. If you want to hear us talk about breakfast food, and what else did we talk about?
I think we did the question of the week.
Oh yeah, question of the week. And I mean, we do speak about like various other movies that we've watched, but the majority of it is us speaking about breakfast and dumb things like that. If you do want to hear us talk about...
Tim went to a saloon.
I did go to a saloon. Okay, we're starting again. We're starting to talk shit
my
again.
Bad. Oh, shit. Okay.
So here's your warning. If you want to listen to us only talk about Goodnight Mummy, then skip forward to the 40-minute mark. If not, then you are welcome to listen to us talk absolute shit. This is your warning. We are Horror for Dummies.
You have been forewarned.
I'll let you know before you try to go. Now this is my own show. Not a script or flip could make me stop, so just behave. I mean, there's no escape. Let's hope you make that drop, because you really don't want to take me off. And oh, what fun. I will tell you what to do and you won't get it done. And oh, don't run. You'll find your nightmare here has only just begun. Welcome to my horror show. Now it's starting pretty. Oh, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Are you reading the walls? Did you get my clues? There's a debt to repay for now. You'll do.
Singing. I'm on a podcast and I'm singing. I'm on a podcast and I'm singing. Welcome to Horror for Dummies. This is episode 223. We are the show that comes to you weekly that teaches a thing or two, or maybe three, to the dumbest little guy about the genre we all love. And that's horror. This isn't comedy for dummies. This is fucking horror for dummies. Learn it. I'm your host. My name is Tim Davis. And with me, as per usual, he's a guy who has a real name. But his real name is insignificant. So we call him Mushroom. Hey, brother.
Hey, man.
How are you?
Insignificant. Rough. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? I'm high energy.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're high energy, because I am totally faking it right now. Because I am so fucking tired.
I'm amazing. I'm always feeling the best. I've got all the energy in the world. And, yeah.
I'm glad.
I could wrestle a panda right now.
Yeah. That's not hard. Pandas don't do fucking shit.
I'd throw bamboo and just kick it in the dick.
I'm not going to be happy till you wrestle a polar bear.
A polar bear?
Yeah.
Bro, I'd just grab one of these, like, frosty, ice-cold Coca-Colas and distract it.
Okay. All right. Anyway.
Can't resist.
Welcome to Horror for Dummies. We are back once again with another episode of bullshit and sperm. And on this episode...
Hey, we're not going to bring up cum every episode.
I'm bringing up cum because we're talking about mummies on this episode.
Okay, that's fair.
And you know me. I like a good mummy.
You like coming on mummies.
We're talking about the Goodnight Mummy films. So,
yeah.
Goodnight Mummy from 2014, and we're looking at the remake from this year, starring Naomi Watts.
2022. Year of our Lord.
Who looks really old now.
Is that makeup like...
I don't know. I mean, she's like over 50, which I didn't think she was.
Is she?
She was born in 1968.
Shit, she is old.
Yeah. A lot older than me.
Yeah.
But We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a second. Well, not in a
She's
second.
British? I thought she was Australian.
What? I thought she was Australian too. Is she really?
Apparently she was born in Britain and then moved to Australia.
Nah, that doesn't count then. Nah. You know what Australians do? We always steal people.
Yeah, we claim people, yeah.
Like Sam Neill is from New Zealand, but no, he's one of ours.
Nice. He's that one. I mean, he's the reason we all eat lamb. Reference to a fucking lamb campaign from the 90s.
No one would understand that except if you live in Australia.
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, so we'll be doing that. We've got all the other bunch of jibbery jabbery do to go through. I apologize if I sound like I'm struggling. I've had a fucking week.
Yeah.
I've had a big week. And I'm also another year older, and I'm really starting to feel it. I am.
Yeah, he looks awful.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
If you could say. He was starting to lose his hair.
Starting?
Yeah.
Okay. Where have you been? How was before we get into the fucking show?
Sure. Yeah,
how has your week been?
Great.
I hate it when you do that. I fucking hate it when you do that.
Do what?
I ask you a question thinking, oh, he's going to say something. I'll have a quick smoke or a puff of my vape. And then you give me a one-word answer and I'm mid-fucking puff and I can't... And you give it dead air. Come on, man.
Sorry.
Go. How was your week?
It's pretty good. What do you want more? Be better at asking questions.
I don't know. Tell me what you did.
Know?
Did you
what did I do?
Did you do anything exciting over the weekend besides jerk yourself?
I didn't jerk myself on the weekend. That's a daily activity. That's self-care and maintenance, my dude. That's every day. That's breakfast.
I don't have energy for this fucking shit.
What do you mean? You asked a question, I gave a fucking answer.
Finally.
Fuck. I saw, what did I do? Oh, I saw Wakanda Forever. That was good.
Was it really?
Yeah, I liked it.
Did you really?
Yep.
Oh, but you're a Marvel fucking...
Yeah, I am.
Ass
I'm a
licker.
Marvel fucking ass. Licking Marvel ass, man.
Yeah, you fucking love licking Marvel's ass.
I do.
Was the dead guy in it? What's his name? Chadwick
Boseman. I mean, like, sort of.
Yeah.
Like
cameos. Like not cameos, fucking past.
They're like, yeah, like they like had like, you know, like flashback where like Shuri's like remembering him and stuff, and they're in the like, you know, the Marvel flicker at the start where they show the Marvel logo. It was all like Chadwick Boseman stuff, and
oh, that's cute.
which is like a cute little tribute.
I don't know if I should ask this, considering for one, it's brand new and I don't want to spoil anything, and two, I don't give a fuck about Marvel and this is a horror podcast. But the question I'm going to ask you is kind of horror related. How does he die in the movie? Like, how do they like kill him off?
He has a rare disease and suddenly dies.
So they just put real life into the movie.
Yeah, legit.
I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I apologize.
They're just like, your brother died from a disease.
Was it COVID?
No, it wasn't COVID, but like, yeah. Apparently, Marvel were like, when he died, were legit pissed because they found out when everybody found out. And there were like plans for Black Panther 2 and all that shit, and they were like, fuck, scramble. You know?
I'm sorry, the reason I'm laughing is because in my little fucking schoolgirl mind,
yes,
Black Panther is a fucking superhero and he dies of a disease?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess it's like how Goku dies of a heart attack in like the first timeline. Like before Trunks and that come back and like give him the disease before all the Cell stuff happens.
Was that a spoiler for Wakanda Forever?
That he dies?
No, like, everyone knows he's dead in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
But, like...
What, the Goku stuff?
No.
Goku's not in Wakanda Forever.
No. Is it a spoiler? Should I put a spoiler alert just before that, what we asked?
I don't think so, man.
Okay. Fuck it.
I haven't given anything away about like other stuff, so it should be alright.
Yeah, okay. Was Wolverine in it?
Nah.
Okay, I don't care. You have fun with your... Will it be a number one, like a top 10 movie for you?
Non-horror, maybe, only because I've seen like 15 non-horror movies from this year.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's not like a top 10 Marvel movie. It was a good one though. This like wave has been just particularly meh.
Yeah.
It's probably the strongest showing in a while, honestly.
Okay. So
I enjoyed it.
It's no Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Nah.
Okay.
Wait, is that your favorite? People hate that movie.
That's my favorite Marvel movie ever.
Really?
Guardians of the Galaxy 2. It's fucking funny as shit. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
It's great. I like it, but yeah, most people don't.
Why?
They just didn't like it.
Well, those people are stupid. They should
agree.
They should make a podcast called Marvel for Dummies.
Don't want to get Paley back.
No. I'm not watching the Marvel movies again. I've done it once. I don't care. Okay, enough about fucking Marvel movies.
8 out of 10.
Jeez, okay. Fair enough.
I mean, it's still Marvel. Marvel automatically usually gets like a 6 or 7 auto. So
Okay. It's kind of like a... I was going to say a Halloween film, but no. They fucked it up this year.
they don't work for you.
Anyway, let's get back to horror. Let's talk about horror now. No more fucking superheroes because...
No, well, you asked what I did. And I said good or
Okay.
nothing or whatever. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
I'm going to bring it back horror-related with what I did on the weekend.
What did you do on the weekend?
So, it was my birthday on the weekend. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Thank you for finally saying happy birthday.
What? I said...
You'd think my closest friend in the world and podcast co-host would wish me a happy birthday, but no. He waits a day or two, whatever it was, later.
It was a day, and that was only because I didn't know.
It's on Facebook.
I don't go on Facebook every day.
Well, you should. Put it in your calendar. Tim's
Also,
birthday.
I actually said happy birthday to you.
You have every other year, which is surprising.
I know.
I keep tabs on who says happy birthday, and then when it comes up, if they don't say happy birthday, and it comes to their birthday on Facebook, I'm like, fuck off.
But
You
I
get a birthday
don't. I
wish.
don't say happy birthday to almost anyone.
Well, I feel honoured. Thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
I
Turned it around,
I gave you a present on my birthday,
You did.
and I hope you use it because
I might.
I was never going to.
Yeah, I figured you couldn't use it, and that's why I was getting it.
Yep. I've had it for about... don't worry, we'll talk off there. Anyway, so yes, my birthday was on the weekend. My wife took me and a group of my family to a ghost tour.
One more thing. Again, not horror, but I watched Clerks 3.
Jesus. Just going straight back to you when I'm trying to pour my heart out with my birthday celebrations.
I'll let you get to it, but my stuff's more important.
Let's hear about Clerks 3.
It was good.
Okay, cool. Anyway, back to the ghost tour.
I cried like a little bitch. You were so right.
Right?
I was just like, honestly, like, just... I was a mess.
That's
I was a mess.
At the end, like, I wrote a review on Letterboxd 3 for Clerks 3. Letterboxd for Clerks 3. Saying, why is a Clerks movie making me cry? I thought I was meant to laugh.
Nah, he can make you cry. He's good at that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I gave it a 9. Anyway, continue.
I also enjoyed it. Elias is back in that movie, and I fucking love that character.
He's so funny.
Did you get the scene that made me piss myself laughing?
No, it's like, which one?
When he tries praying to a certain person and that person's not listening.
Oh, yeah. He's like, fuck me, Satan, or whatever.
Anyway, so yes, my wife took me on a ghost hunting adventure.
Yeah.
Very spooky. And,
So spooky.
yeah, I was down at to Manly, which people probably don't fucking care where it is because they don't know where Manly is. And yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Nothing happened. I didn't see anything. I didn't feel anything. A few other people in the group said they felt something, but I didn't.
Were you just farting on people?
No. The funniest thing that happened, though, is we were, like, in this fucking, like, little cottage. And the dude there saying, like, this is one room that I won't come to alone because it scares me that much. And then he, like, gave us a full story of these people that used to live there that did, like, rape and murder and child abuse.
Ooh.
Like, he just put down everything that they did, apparently. And he goes, all right.
Then?
And then he goes, all right, so go for a walk. And I'm trying to distance myself from the crowd because I want to try and fucking feel something or see something, right?
Grab some ghost titties or something.
Yeah. Get all the entity up in there.
Yeah.
And there was like
slathered in ectoplasm.
This cottage was like furnished. Like it had like lounges and it had a fridge and a stove and it had like shit in it. Right? It wasn't just abandoned. And I was like searching one area of the cottage and I just hear this fucking like scream from my father-in-law, who I must add is probably like twice the size of me, big guy, but it screams like a bitch. Like
I think I've heard him scream before.
Yeah, you probably have. He fucking he gets scared when like cockroaches come near him. Like that's the type of guy he is.
Hey, look, a cockroach is scary, so let's not make fun of people who are scared of cockroaches. Right?
Anyway, so yeah, he got scared. He screamed, and when he screams, like it's like not like a fucking girl scream, but like a high pitched male scream, and and we all ran to him, and apparently, according to him, the fridge door flew wide open and smacked him. Anyway, we were all like, "Ooh, spooky!"
Yeah,
and one of our friends. Our friend Sam was there.
Yep.
Apparently, she saw a creature run out of the fridge.
Ooh.
And she's like, it wasn't a ghost. It was probably a rat or a possum.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. That was probably the scariest thing that happened.
Was it a leprechaun?
So that was fun. And then my wife took me to a saloon.
Oh,
I didn't know we had. I didn't know Sydney had saloons, but apparently we do.
I guess so.
Dude. Okay, so she goes, all right, we're going to a bar now. I'm not going to tell you where it is, and she took me to this fucking back alley in the middle of the city, and I'm like, and there was
Pines?
Yes, that's the one, and all it is basically just a white door, no signs or anything like that. There is a sign above it that says yoga, and I'm like. What? Are we doing yoga? And she's like, no, that's for upstairs. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
And I'm seeing this white door and there's nothing there. There's just a fucking number, right? And I'm like, is this a brothel? I've legit thought she was taking me to... Yeah. And she laughed and she goes, wait and see. And the dude opened up the door and I can hear like music and stuff. I'm like, what is this place? And I walk down... And it's a fucking saloon. They're playing like southern country,
like hella country.
Yeah, and it's like decked out with like fucking animals.
That's
like,
fun
on the wall.
You'd have like proper Australian beers instead of like American garbage piss water.
I mean, I don't drink beer, but yeah, they did.
You don't? I thought you did.
No, like I'll have one, but if I'm drinking, it's usually Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels, yeah.
Yeah. And this is like the first bar I've ever been to in my entire life that had bowls of nuts.
Fucking, you love nuts.
I do. I love fucking just gnawing on nuts.
Yeah, because I'm sure everyone totally washes their hands every time after they come to the bar.
No. Like, they were in shells.
Stick there.
So you have to crack open the shells. So it was alright.
No.
No, I said that to a few people from that fucking Ben Stiller movie. You don't eat the bar nuts.
Yeah.
But no, I was like cracking them open and just throwing them on the floor. It was fun.
On the floor?
Well, not on the floor, on the table. Our table had like fucking so many empty drinks and just nuts everywhere. It was great. It was a good night.
I was attacked by drunk squirrels.
And then I came home on Sunday, which was my actual birthday, and I watched WWE Crown Jewel.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. So, yeah, I'm now 35, and we got back to our hotel room at 4 a.m., and I'm still recovering because I'm 35 years old now, and I can't...
You're an old man. I can't drink like that no more.
Dude, back in the day, like, I used to go out drinking on, like, a Thursday night, come home at, like, 5 a.m., go to work at 7 a.m., and then go back out a night.
Did you do Hot Damn? I can't remember.
Yes, I was, like, a regular there. Yeah,
me too.
Yeah, but you didn't drink.
Sometimes I did, depending how broken up with I was.
So anyway, that was my week. It's been a full one, and I had to go back to work this week, and work's just kicking my ass. So that is me. Cool. All right.
Congratulations, Tim.
Thank you
on your outgoings.
Thank you. It's been 20 minutes now, and we've barely spoken about movies, horror movies, anyway. So why don't we jump into what horrors have you done, Mr. Loof Loof?
Oh, okay.
What horrors have you done?
Hey, Mushroom.
Yes?
What horrors have you done this week?
Oh, man, so many. I watched... Let's see, what did I watch? I watched... give me a second. I'm just really thinking about it. Piggy... And
don't fucking copy my list, you dick. Get off my list. Alright, so you've done nothing. Sit there and
Weird Al movie.
Okay, I'll start with my list, and I don't really have much either.
Where'd you watch that? Did you watch that anywhere convenient? Or
what?
An inconvenient place?
Where did I watch?
Weird Al movie.
I had to acquire it myself.
It was an inconvenient place. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so I've only got 3 things that I'll bring up, and one is not horror, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because it was fun. First movie I watched is a movie called Piggy, and this is, I think, a Spanish film. It's spoken in Spanish, but I don't know exactly where it's from. The story of Piggy is you've got this girl, this overweight girl, and she has bullies because... She's
an overweight girl.
Overweight. And that's not fair. You shouldn't bully people who are overweight.
Yeah, you should bully people because they're bald.
That's not funny either. Anyway, yeah, so these bullies pick on this girl. I can't remember her name, but they call her Piggy. And then this girl, Piggy, witnesses her bullies. There we go. She witnesses her bullies being kidnapped. So the whole movie is about her, like, deciding whether she should come clean or tell, or whether she should say fuck them. They're jerks.
Fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. Jerks.
So it was a interesting new take on a bully revenge story, you know? And I liked it. I was actually really... I was waiting for this movie. I saw the trailers come out early this year, I think. And I was waiting for this movie and because it looked like up my alley. I love...
It looks interesting.
I love bully revenge stories.
Yeah, man, me too.
Not that I was bullied or anything as a kid, nor was I a bully as a kid.
Oh, really? I think I was both.
You were bullied? I don't believe it.
I was definitely bullied.
Oh, I believe that.
I think I bullied my brother. Does that count?
No, that doesn't count. That's your fucking sibling.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Piggy it's good. I did enjoy it. It's not as incredible as I was hyping it up to be. I don't know, it just kind of fell flat on me at the end. Still a decent watch. I did enjoy it. I gave it a 7 out of 10, so worth a watch. The only problem is the copy that I've got, and by all other accounts, the copy that everyone seems to get is in dubbing, and the dubbing is fucking horrible.
I was like, "Hey, don't you call me a fat girl?"
No, it's not that the mouth doesn't match up with the words. I'm fine with that. I can get over that. It's that the voices they chose, like the dad of Piggy, who's this middle-aged, probably like 45 to 50-year-old, another overweight male gentleman, speaks like a fucking 20-year-old surf bum.
Got it. Oh, I see the dad, and I
Yeah.
think it's the dad, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
It doesn't match up. It's weird. I didn't like it, but yeah, not bad. Not bad. Next movie I got to watch was Smile. I finally watched Smile.
About damn time.
I know, right? You love this movie, eh?
I quite enjoyed it. You hate it, right?
I didn't hate it. Okay. A little thing about me. I think I'm a little burnt out with horror movies at the moment.
Bro, we're doing the wrong show.
I think I'm taking a break at the moment for a couple of weeks with new release movies besides on the show. Every movie I seem to watch that comes out, it doesn't blow me away as much as it does with everyone else. Smile was the perfect example. I went into Smile honestly expecting it to be like another Truth or Dare from Blumhouse type scenario. Even though a lot of people told me it's not, I still kind of thought it would be. And what I was not expecting was a slow burn. And this is pretty much a slow burn. I expected a lot more to happen in this movie. And when I mean more, I mean death.
I mean, there's a few.
Overall, look, I did like it. I thought it was interesting. I think this is a movie I'm going to rewatch. It's on my rewatch list. I've got a few movies that I need to rewatch before the end of the year.
I can't remember if I gave it a 7 or an 8.
If you gave it a 7, I gave it a 7.5. So
I must have given it an 8 then? I can't remember.
yeah,
Apparently
okay.
I forgot to rate it.
Yeah. So the problem is, there are so many movies that I've watched this year that are a 7 out of 10, and I'm starting to think: is that honestly my score, or is that just the score that I just keep going with if it doesn't blow me away?
No, I'll give it an 8. I liked the thing.
Yeah. Oh, see, I don't know how I feel about it. It was, I don't know. Look, Smile is definitely a movie to watch this year.
Yeah. It's definitely one of like the watch it and make up your own opinions because it could be on your best of list.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to reserve my full thoughts for the moment and give this another watch probably in December just to really gather my thoughts. I think fucking what's his name? Kevin Bacon's daughter did really well.
Is it actually?
Yeah, Sosie Bacon.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
She's quite attractive too, in a weird kind of way. Yeah. All right, and the next movie I'll talk about is not a horror movie in the slightest, but it's a movie that a few people are talking about at the moment, and I really like biopics, musical biopics.
Is this?
I thought it was.
How long did you think it was?
Okay, no. Like going into it, I thought it was, right?
Okay.
Stupid me should have realized Weird Al Yankovic. What does he do for a living? He makes parodies of songs.
Yep.
What's his movie going to be about? A fucking
It's a
parody
parody
of his
biopics.
life. Yep. And that's what I went. I thought like, yeah, it would be a story of his life with jokes in it. I thought that. Didn't know. This is a complete fabrication. It's fucking crazy. And like it was probably about the 30-minute mark where I was actually searching up things on my phone going, did this really happen in Weird Al? And then it fucking clicked on me and I was like, oh my, I feel like the biggest fucking idiot.
Yeah, it was like, what do you call it? Like, they just made it up. All of it's made up.
Yeah.
And apparently, I've just heard that, like, Radcliffe just goes, like, whole hog and just fully commits. And it's just weird as fuck in it.
Radcliffe's fucking great.
He just is.
I think I'm going to jump on onto the Horror Returns. What they've always said about Daniel Radcliffe. He's made his money with Harry Potter, and now he just does what he wants to do.
Yeah, legit. I've been saying that for years.
Or maybe it was you who said it.
Maybe it was me. But, like, I mean, I doubt other people haven't. I mean, I doubt I'm the only one with that opinion. But
Yeah.
I will literally watch anything that him and Elijah Wood
Yeah.
either produce or star in, because there's usually something fucking weird about it, or something super interesting, or it's just really good. Mm-hmm. Because, like, yeah, like I said, or like I've said before, yeah, he's got money. He's got enough money to be fine forever.
Yeah.
He just likes being an actor now. And he likes doing weird shit.
And good on him. Good on him.
Like his show, what was that? God, what was that Western parody one? Is fucking hilarious too.
I have no idea. What is it?
I don't remember now, but I'll look it up.
Okay. It's funny though, because I honestly know nothing about Weird Al. Like, I know his songs, but I don't know really anything about his life. So yeah, going into this, it was interesting because there are things that did happen in his life, but for the most part, no, everything is like made up. And
Completely
it's great.
absurd.
I didn't realize that Daniel Radcliffe was so fucking short though.
Yeah, he's only a little dude.
He's 5'4".
Yeah.
Holy shit! Because yeah, he was standing like next to other people, and I'm like, is he really short, or is it just they're making fun of his height in this or something? I just searched it up. Then he's fucking 5'4". That is nuts. But yeah, another cool thing about the Weird Al movie is there's cameos. Well, when I say cameos, character cameos of so many fucking people. Like
Yeah.
Alice Cooper, Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
the bass player from Queen. Like, the list goes on. It's fucking like, yeah, it's nuts how many people are in this movie.
People
So, yeah.
love Weird Al.
See, I don't know if that's true or not, though. Like, it was funny. Okay, one scenario, I won't spoil anything, but they do play Amish Paradise,
Yeah.
right? Gangster Paradise came out in like 93, right?
Yep.
He plays that at like
It's called Miracle Workers. It's very good.
Oh, okay. He plays that song at like an awards show, and the awards show is like 1985. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. I'm like, those dates don't match.
Hold on.
So anyway, yeah, Weird Al. Sorry, it's called Weird, the Al Yankovic story. I think it's great. It was fun. I had a good time with it. So go and check it out if you want to. Yeah,
I want to.
That's it. That's it. All I've really done this week, and I'm sorry, I don't think I'll get much to talk about next week either.
Well, fuck you, man.
Well, how about you do something for once?
Fine,
You
what?
stupid fuck. Watch a movie.
What? What do you want?
Go and watch a movie.
What? Any movie?
A horror movie. Yeah, well, any movie.
A horror movie?
You bring something to the table. You
All
fuck.
right. No. Okay, I will then. Maybe.
Good. Question of the week.
Question of the week.
Question of the week for last time, and we were speaking about clowns last week. So the question was, who is the scariest clown? And of course, we had some options added, like always.
Hells yeah.
Guess who added them?
Pat, yeah.
And others. Alright, so coming in last with a total vote of 0, we have Twisty the Clown,
Suck shit, Twisty.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space,
Aww.
Killjoy,
Oh.
and Captain Spaulding.
All 0.
All 0. No one
No
voted
votes.
for them.
Okay,
No,
dang.
no. Coming in next with a total vote of 1, we have the little girl clown from Terrifier 2.
She's
Nice.
scary.
And Insane Clown Posse. Coming in next with a total vote of 3, we've got John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
And
He's a good scary clown.
he is. And, of course, Doink the Clown.
Heel wrestler.
I told you he'd be added. I told you. All right, coming in next with a total votes of 4, we have... where are you? Pennywise, the remake version.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that means the OG one got more.
Yeah. Coming in second place with a tie with 7 votes each, we've got Pennywise, the Tim Curry version.
Yeah.
Tying with Ronald McDonald, a.k.a. Rang Widgway, McMurder. Only you and I and selected others would understand that.
Who added that?
Pat Yee.
Do we know Pat? Like...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have I met him?
Probably not.
Okay.
I'll explain later, off air.
Okay. You want to dox him on the air?
No, it's not that. Like, if I talk about him now, people are going to be like, I don't know what you guys are on about.
Fair enough.
So... And coming in first place, the scariest clown, according to people, with a total of 12 votes. Of course, it's Art the Clown.
That's fair.
He's pretty good. Go. All right, on to this week's question. So, because I had a really big weekend, and I was very hungover, and quite honestly, I was struggling to think of a question this week.
What's your favourite novelty bar?
No.
Oh.
I got one that could actually interest you, and there's a little more to this question, but I
don't know. I'm pretty uninterested in stuff.
I'll explain why this question comes into effect next week. The question is, what's your go-to hangover food?
Go-to hangover food?
If you could have any option in the world of when you're hungover and you wake up and you just want a massive breakfast or something, if you could have any option in the world, you don't have to leave the house, you just click your fingers and it's there, what is it? Like, I'm probably choosing fucking smoked brisket with some cornbread and all that shit.
Honestly, just like Macca's breakfast usually fucking hits the spot.
Really? McDonald's breakfast?
Yeah.
I don't know how people can eat McDonald's breakfast.
I don't know.
It sucks.
It does, but it just sucks in that real special way.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Well, fair enough.
Like the orange juice is fucking trash. Trash. Why does it taste like that? It tastes like it's dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, it does too, actually.
Like, it tastes like the machine's fucking filthy.
It probably is.
Like, you can taste where it's, like, had those, like, bits of shit flake off.
Probably,
from the tube. But I love it.
Probably. You're probably right.
Just tastes like nostalgia. But, yeah.
Nostalgia.
Filthy fucking crud flakes of nostalgia.
So yeah, let us know what your go-to hangover food is. This is turning into a very non-horror episode here.
Yeah, I'm like, you're fucking bringing up the food questions.
I know, I'm sleepy and I just don't care right now.
You're just hungry. You're just a hungry little baby.
I am, and I've been fucking dieting hard this week, and it's...
Wait, what's your ideal big breakfast?
A big breakfast.
No, but like, what are your must-haves? So like, sausages, bacon...
So bacon and eggs for sure.
Yeah.
Then like,
how do you egg?
Fried.
Fried? I'm a scrambled man myself.
Are ya?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I like the runny yolk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had one on Sunday, a big breakfast, which can like this was my hangover food. For my birthday. I had bacon, eggs, Turkish bread. Mushrooms.
Ooh, hey, it's me.
Avocado, baked beans, sausage.
Next to the avocado.
And hash brown.
Do you think black and or white pudding deserves to be on a big breakfast?
If you want it, I wouldn't have it, but you can have it.
I would have it. I dig it. Whenever it's like on a big breakfast menu, I always fuck it up.
I don't think I've ever had black pudding.
What? You're the meat dude. It's basically blood, right?
Yeah. It's blood pudding, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had it.
It's yum. I love it.
And not because I'm like grossed out by it. I'll try anything once, but I don't think I've ever come across it.
Yeah, I've had it in a few places. They're more like super Britishy places.
I thought it'd be like Scottish places.
Also, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you tomato or no tomato?
Oh, yeah, sorry, and tomato.
Tomato?
Tomato on the grill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
What
But
else?
but mushrooms, I'm sorry. No one can do mushrooms like I can.
Yeah? Give me
I'm
a
sure.
mushroom recipe.
I can't tell you that. That's my secret formula.
Okay, alright. Are they buttery mushrooms, or are those ones with heaps of sticks and fucking herbs and bullshit in it?
It involves butter.
Yeah,
It
fuck
does.
yeah, it does.
It
Yeah,
does.
nice.
It involves butter and a shitload of garlic.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Yep. I don't know, everywhere I've gone to, when it says mushrooms there, they're still nice because I love mushrooms, but they're just not as good as I make them.
Do you hate when you just get like, when it's like big breakfast and you just get like straight up Heinz baked beans?
Yeah.
And you're just like, come on, bro.
No,
Like,
the-
if it's baked beans, you should make them from scratch.
The ones I had on the weekend, they like tasted like they came out of a fucking 10-hour smoke. Oh, great.
Yeah, nice.
They were so good. Oh. All right.
Do we have to talk about horror movies? Wait. Before, just before. What is like super no go
With
on
what?
a big breakfast? Like some spinachy shit.
No, I'll do spinach.
Yeah.
A super no-go. There is really like nothing. Like if you
Nothing?
brought it out on my plate, I'd be happy with it. Like,
Yeah, I'm trying to think too. I'm like halloumi. I'd fuck up some halloumi.
oh, dude, yes, halloumi is the bomb. That shit is the best. Mm-hmm. I don't know. What are the other options? Tell me.
I don't know. I wouldn't get avocado. I don't like when there's spinach. I feel like it fucks everything up.
Really?
Yeah, it's just not in the spirit of a big breakfast for me. A big breakfast is supposed to be bad for you. I don't want healthy shit. I just want fucking greasy shit that tastes good.
Yeah. You can also
You know
make
what
it
I mean?
healthy. You can still be healthy and be a fat cunt.
Nah, if I'm being healthy, I'll get like an acai bowl or a fucking muesli or some shit.
No.
Yeah, that's
You don't-
what I'll get.
You don't go to cafes or restaurants to be healthy.
Some people do. Some people got a shit ton of money.
Stay at home and do it yourself. Learn to cook.
I can cook.
I'm not saying you. I'm saying rich people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they should. Yeah, alright. Yeah, you got me. I can't think of avocado for me because I don't like avocado, but
What?
yeah.
What?
Just trying to think. I'm just trying to go back through all the big breakfasts this is as I've had.
What pisses me off the most is if like it comes out and the toast is there, but they haven't buttered the toast, and they put the butter like in a little thing next to it, and you have to butter it yourself.
Like, this is lazy.
I hate that. I get so fucking annoyed. It's like, how fucking hard is it to butter toast?
Alright, I'm going to alienate some Americans here, but how do you like your bacon done?
I honestly, I don't care. As long as it's not fucking charcoal. If it comes out crunchy as shit, I'm happy. If it comes out a little soggy, I'm happy.
Yeah, honestly, me too. You can't undercook bacon for me.
No. Like I've eaten bacon raw before. Well, not
Yeah.
raw, but you know what I mean.
Because I think when you get shitty American bacon, like, you've got to really cook it to a point.
Yeah.
Like, otherwise it just kind of tastes weird. I think American bacon is better, like, more on the crunchy side.
Yeah. So I like it like pretty crunchy. My perfect bacon.
Because their bacon is just the end of our bacon, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think they have the eye part of bacon. From all cooking videos I've seen, they never usually have the eye of bacon.
I think they just call it ham from Sauce's eye.
Maybe.
I know. I'm like, that's not fucking ham, bitch. That's bacon. But
How our countries differ.
I know, it's funny. Like, all our kids, like, no holes.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
Should I talk about horror? Speaking of kids.
Speaking about kids getting shot up.
No, that's the
All right, well, I think we fucked. Clearly, you can tell that we're like not in the mood to talk about horror movies at the moment, but here we are.
We're 40 minutes in, dude.
I know. All right, here we are. All right, we're going to be talking about Goodnight Mummy, the original, and then the remake. So,
Yep.
this is where the horror starts.
Where we
no more
won't
bullshit.
spoil the ending of the remake.
Feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Guten Abend, gute Nacht, wie Nacht, mit Männlein bestellt, schlug unter die Nacht.
Alright, we're finally here. We're finally talking about horror movies. I apologise to everyone here that had to listen to us talk about breakfast, but here we go. Goodnight Mummy from 2014. This one comes in at a 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, and it stars a lot of people. Actually, their names aren't that hard, so I'm going to give it a go.
I believe in you.
Lucas Schwartz as Lucas.
Now that you're doing so good, keep going.
Now, it says here, like, the way I read it is Elias Schwartz.
It's Elias, right?
Right.
But in the remake, they're like, Elias?
Yeah, they're saying Elias.
Elias?
No, I'm gonna say Elias. Elias Schwartz
yeah.
as Elias. We then have Susan Wurst.
Woost? Yeah,
As-
I guess.
Mutter.
Mutter.
Hans Escher as Priester.
So the Swatch sense was a little kinder, yeah?
What?
Un little kinder.
Yep. I don't know what you're on about.
It's German for child.
I don't fucking know German. How am I meant to know that?
That's what they do is to speak.
Okay.
That's what they were talking in the movie.
I was reading the subtitles, not listening to their language.
Oh, I was trying to do both so I could get the full kind of performance, you know?
That's really it that's in this movie that I'm going to mention, because everyone else is kind of like just small parts.
I'm going to say Carl Perker, because that sounds funny.
Oh, okay. Who?
I don't know.
Anyway, this is directed by Severin Fiala and Veronica Franz.
Yes.
It had two directors. And they
More the
have...
merrier, I say.
That's true. I wonder if they're married. They have gone on to do a few things. Do you want to know what those few things are?
Yes.
He directed another movie called The Field Guide to Evil from 2018, and another movie which was really, really good.
That was good.
What, have you seen it?
I think so.
Oh, there you go.
It's the Scouts one, right?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh, okay.
He also directed another movie from 2019 which was really, really good called The Lodge.
Oh, I remember that. You guys liked it and I didn't like it?
No, I was the only one that liked it.
You liked it, I didn't like it.
You and the fucking bitch and beautiful boy there.
Aggressive. I like how when you're being lazy, you're just like, I'm just going to be just mean.
She is a bitch. Anyway, the plot summary for Goodnight Mummy is twin boys move to a new house with their mother after she has face-changing cosmetic surgery, but under the bandages is someone the boys don't recognize. Dun,
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, so Goodnight Mummy is a movie that came out in 2014 that has been on my list for fucking years. I've been meaning to watch this movie for years. I've been hearing so much praise about this movie. All that I knew about this movie is that there was a twist. What a twist.
What a twist.
And that's it. That's all I knew. Luckily for me, and I don't understand how this happened, but from 2014 to 2022, The twist was never spoiled for me.
Until now. Because
now-
guess what? No, I'm not going to do it.
Yes, well, as you heard on the start, we will be spoiling this film.
Oh, we will?
Yeah, we always spoil our main features.
Okay.
We keep the raw review free.
Well, just a heads up, if you haven't seen Goodnight Mommy from 2014, go watch it. Honestly, I recommend it.
There you go. Luffy recommends it, so go and
Yeah.
watch it.
I think go watch it. Go watch it, check it out, and then come back and listen to us talk about it.
Do it.
I think it's worth a twist. I much more enjoyed not knowing anything about it. A spoiler-free little mini review. Like, it was a slow burn. I was slowly getting there, but once it gets there, it ramps up quick.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
The third act is pretty full on.
Some
So-
shit. It's spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. So Luffy liked it. I for the most part liked it. I did.
Okay.
I will talk about my problems in spoiler-filled talk. But I think it's a good movie. I think it's a well-made movie. The shots are fucking gorgeous, especially at the start.
Yeah,
with the
beautiful.
environment. The acting is good.
Yep.
The story as a whole, I can't really talk about without spoilers. So I'll leave it at that. Still, I recommend it. I think you should go and see it. That's it. That's your spoiler. So
enough.
don't be all butthurt if we spoil Goodnight Mummy.
Yep.
So here we are. We finally seen Goodnight Mummy. You said that you liked it.
I did.
I said that I mostly liked it. Here's my thing with it, right? Okay. Back in the dark ages of this here podcast, Horror for Dummies,
Yeah.
we did a review on 28 Days Later.
What's Dark Ages, Ben or Joel?
Ben. Like
Okay.
early days.
Yeah.
28 Days Later. I'm pretty sure it was that movie. 28 Days Later was like one of the first scary zombie films that had running infected zombies, right?
Yeah, it was a good flick.
My first co-host, Ben, like, kind of in the same boat as Luffy, actually way more of a novice. He has barely seen any horror movies. He told me the other day he's never seen Aliens. So, yeah.
Even I've seen Aliens and I haven't seen anything.
So I made Ben watch 28 Days Later, expecting him to like come back and think it was the fucking bee's knees, right? The greatest thing ever. And he said that the film didn't hit for him because he missed the boat. And he's seen things like Dawn of the Dead, Train to Busan, all these other running zombie movies and all
fair.
that stuff. And I understood what he meant, but I really understood. I really understand.
We'll save that for Patreon, Tim.
Fuck. I really understand what he means now. Because the twist in this, I've seen it a million times.
Did you pick it? I didn't pick it.
In the first 5 minutes.
Really?
I picked it in the first... And I'm not sitting here saying, oh, I'm holier than thou or anything like that. No.
I've definitely like picked some. And
Yeah.
you've definitely picked some. But yeah, I completely missed this. I was like... I thought maybe there really was something weird going on with the mom.
This is my problem with this movie. I found the twist. I found that they were throwing clues at you so heavy-handedly that it was at no surprise at the end. And I'm not bullshitting you when I said 5 minutes in. There's a little line 5 minutes in where I was like, the kid's dead.
What was the line?
When the mum's feeding the boy and she only gives one bowl to the kid, and there I'm thinking, oh, what a bitch! What's she got against the other kid? And the boy Elias, who gets the food, says, "What about Lucas?" And she says, I can't remember the exact words, but something like, "He's not getting food. You know why." or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
And it was that line there where I'm like, okay, he's dead.
Dang. Okay.
And for the
That would've
rest
been
of the movie, and I wasn't.
I guess once you thought that, it's so obvious. Because
I
like
wasn't.
once they were like, "This is the twist," I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, it totally is." Like, because he's like whispering to him the whole time. Here's the other thing for me. Sorry. Here's the other thing for me. I kept forgetting which twin was which.
yeah. I mean, they look exactly the same.
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, it didn't click in my head that only one of them was doing things.
Yeah, I get ya.
You know what I mean? But if you're like, oh, he's dead, then you can be like, oh, okay, there's only one of them, and then only one of them being addressed. Whereas, like, I just thought she liked one better than the other one,
Yeah.
or something like that.
See, like I wasn't entirely sure. Like I wasn't 100% sure that was the twist. I was probably about 90% sure.
I thought the twist was going to be like, there's nothing wrong with the mom, and they kill her. Which is, it's sort of what happens anyway, but it's like extra twist.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So I'm assuming there were a lot of like dream sequence hallucinating things in this one.
I think so.
But they just weren't as obvious as another one.
Yeah. I see, that's another thing I have with this movie. There are so many questions. And I feel like this is a movie that is not a movie we should be reviewing, because this podcast is called Horror for Dummies. We're dumb fucking idiots who really can't understand movies half the time. And I feel this is one of the movies that we shouldn't be talking about, because there's so many different elements of this movie that I don't understand. For example, what were with the cockroaches? Right? What's with her going out in the woods, stripping off naked and shaking
and then
her
doing
head?
like the fucking like Marilyn Manson film clip.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. But then I was like, is it them just imagining, or is it like,
Or is it her going into like a descent of madness or something?
yeah, like, I don't know. There were lots of little confusing bits like that where I feel like it was just went straight over, you know?
Yeah. Now, I will say this. I think that this is an interesting film because it's... I'm not going to say it's scary how, like, Jaws is scary or, like, The Conjuring is scary, right? It's scary on a different level. Like,
Doesn't it scare you as a parent?
I will mention that after watching this movie, I went to my son's room and I punched him in the fucking head.
Oh, man.
I did it.
I'm like, don't you fucking murder me, you little cunt.
No, it didn't scare me as a parent. The cool thing I found about this movie, and I thought
Like
about
I'm raising
this,
little fucking murderers.
I'm not raising murderers.
Just giving them
I'm just-
side eyes, they're cutting their meat and shit.
I mean, my son does run around with a chainsaw, like a toy chainsaw, and pretending to chop up his sisters. But he sees Daddy's Leatherface mask and knows all about Leatherface, so
I think that's your own fault then.
maybe I should stop making him watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Maybe.
But there's no blood in it. It's all right. The thing about this movie is, and I thought about this after I finished watching it, like a day after I finished watching it, that it's scary on two different levels. Like the first two acts of this film, they show it from the kid's perspective. You know?
Yeah.
It's scary for the kids. The scariest thing to a kid is not fucking spiders, it's not clowns, it's not anything like that. The scariest thing to a kid is...
Freezer full of pepperoni pizza.
No, the scariest thing to a kid is abandonment.
Yeah.
That's the scariest thing. And they think that their mummy has abandoned them. So for them, it's absolutely horrifying because they think they're in this house alone with some thing and they don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And then the third act, it's scary for the parent because they think, she must think that her kids are just snapped and are doing this for God knows why reasons.
Yeah.
So I did like that aspect of the film, how it's two different elements of fear for different people.
I also liked how this movie did, like, even though like it wasn't completely clear all the time, it did a lot more showing than telling. Comparatively,
Yeah.
let's say, because it was just like, yeah, I don't know, and like I cared about these guys more, and even though the mum's like a bit of a bitch and stuff, like I felt the fear from both of them.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, I mean, he's delusional, so he feels like everything that is happening is real as fuck.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't know if she's also delusional too, but she's obviously going through some shit as well.
Yeah.
And then to have the kid be acting like this, and then all the fucking weird shit, and like, and she obviously hasn't been a very present mother.
Well, yeah.
As well, like they were like kind of insinuating she was always busy.
The thing that I was thinking about is this mother selfish?
I think so.
Because you can take it from two different, like, you can look at it in two different ways, right? This mother has lost a child. She's trying to change her life to start anew, right? By doing all these things. But while doing that, she's kind of abandoning her live child.
Yeah, and she basically sat him down being like, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and all that shit. And fucking smacks him and shit. I mean, honestly, probably deservedly, seeing as how things escalated. But, like...
Well, she didn't know.
Yeah, like... she was kind of being a neglectful, kind of selfish. But, like, also, at the same time, she's recovering from, like, a shit ton of facial surgery.
And also the loss of her child.
And husband, question mark?
Yeah, they're very vague as to what happened with the husband. That made me think, like, was it the husband and that son in a car accident or something?
That's kind of what I inferred, but it was never said, and I kind of almost like that. Like, we just know something happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess, like, you don't need it, but...
Yeah, and I was honestly scared once I heard the reveal that it was going to be like, he killed his brother. It's so much better that just he's going through trauma and stuff, and it's like a manifestation of him not trusting this person.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. Let's talk about the ending.
Yeah, sure.
And when I say ending, I mean ending. Now...
Like, in the field?
Yeah, so, okay, question.
Sure.
Excuse me. Right at the end, right, when she's set on fire.
Yes.
And you see the wide shot of, like, the house on fire, all the ambulances and police.
Yes.
Did you notice anything?
No.
Really?
What'd I notice, Tim?
Wow, it's so funny because, like, I mean, I was reading reviews as to, like, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I didn't notice that." I fucking noticed it straight away. In the left-hand corner of the screen, you can see Mother, the mother, kind of with like a little glow around her, walking out of the house into the field. Are you watching it right now? Are you?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are.
Shut up.
No, it's fine. I want you to.
Okay, I'll watch it. Yeah, go on.
So you really didn't notice that at all?
Oh, yeah, there she goes.
Yeah.
What's she doing? She's looking at the fireman. Mm-hmm. She's like, "Oh, get me some of that fireman dick," and then she's like, "Nah, it's okay."
Now, the theory is, right, and there is no right or wrong answer, but...
Yeah, I was like, I'm a little pyro, so I was just watching the flames burn and being like, "Oh, that's nice."
Right at the end, like, obviously the mother comes out of the house as a spirit, a ghost.
Yeah.
And...
A ghost.
And reforms with her kids, right?
Yeah.
The thing is, after... Yes?
I have a question. Is the kid dead?
Well, that's what I'm going to say.
Oh, we had the same question.
Because if you notice, after the kids set the mother on fire, both of the kids...
Stands there.
Well, no, he runs away, but he runs upstairs.
I did not notice.
Yeah. So, is he dead as well? Or did he make it out? That's a theory that a lot of people have said. Because at the last shot, you'll see like the mum holding the two kids' hands. One of them smiling, obviously that's Lucas, and the other one has a different type of face on his face. So is he dead or is he not?
Well, they don't really. They don't really show you the kids what direction they run. They just run out of the room.
Oh, don't they?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I was for certain that I saw them run upstairs.
Yeah, they just kind of back away a little bit. She's like on fire, screamy scream, and then they just kind of like leave away.
Okay. I thought I saw him run upstairs. Okay.
No, not particularly. And I'm like
Interesting.
checking that. I can't believe I didn't see that shit.
I'm going to say that Elias, or Elias, whatever you want to call him, also
Elias.
succumbed unto the flames.
Yeah, dude. Okay, that makes sense.
That's a
to
cool
me.
band name.
Succumb into the flame,
Yeah.
or come on some flames, or whatever.
Come
Whatever you
into
said.
the flames.
Come into the flames.
I'll get the fire out.
You said you're a fireman.
What are you,
I was
what,
like,
what are you doing, Barry? I'm getting the fire out.
check out this hose.
Come here, fire.
You bloody rascal.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know, because he just kind of goes through the cornfield, and then he's like, yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah. So I don't know. Food for thought. I mean, there is no right or wrong answer. You can put it in your own perspective, and that's what's cool about this movie.
Hey, look, basically the message to me was everyone would be happier if they're dead.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, a few little trivia facts for this movie.
Sure, trivia fact me.
One, the actors were not given the script, and the movie was filmed I'm so fucking tired. Chronologically.
Chronologically.
That was interesting. The actors were not given the script.
They were just like, come over here.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, surely the lines weren't all improvised.
I know, right?
Susan Weist. Where? The mother lived. She lived alone for 3 months to prepare for the role, often completely swaddling herself in bandages. She also kept 2 pet cockroaches.
Maybe she does like cockroaches. Also, that bit where she was eating the sandwich was so weird, or whatever that bread was.
Why? You don't like girls eating?
Well, no, because she was just like crunching nothing, and then it was like, what is that? And she's just in bed, she's like,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Maybe, I think that was like to bring forward the mystery of, is she really a person or the mother, or is she something else?
yeah, and like, who eats like that? Like this weird bitch.
Maybe she's a cockroach person.
No, she wasn't. She just got set on fire. I mean, famously, cockroaches also don't love being set on fire.
How do you know?
I definitely know.
That's your hobby, just catching cockroaches and sending
Fucking
them on
hate
fire
cockroaches.
while you walk around in your crow.
I use like
Costume.
fucking half a can of fucking Mortein on the little guns.
Yeah, the worst is when they fly at you.
Nah. Dude, like, I fucking hate them so much. I told you, like, fucking stories about when they used to get caught in my hair and shit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Like, back in the day. Yeah, heaps funny. I hate that.
Anyway, so Goodnight Mommy,
Yeah.
you've always said you recommend it, but
Bub.
what? Fuck you. What would you give this movie out of 10?
I honestly, I'm sticking with my 8. I really enjoyed it. I thought the photography was gorgeous. I thought the kids did a fantastic job. The mum did a fantastic job. It made me, stop looking at my phone and stop playing games and shit. And I was actually like fully like trying to pay attention to this thing because I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
It genuinely got me interested. because I was trying to figure it out. Didn't pick it, but hey man, I was along for the ride and it was good. And I thought it was like, just subtle enough to get things across, and just a really good movie. Like, no wonder it's one of those like international ones that kind of broke through,
Yeah.
But yeah, 8 out of 10.
Very good. Okay. All right. Well, my score for this, I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, it's not bad.
It just, I quite honestly, I kind of wish I watched the remake first. And I'll tell you why in a second. I will. But I just, very heavy-handed with the clues for me.
I'm the opposite. I thought the remake was.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll talk about it in a second.
Okay.
We'll get to it. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen this twist. Like, I've seen it in, like, I think maybe 2 movies this year. I've seen it so many times in different movies. And I know this was probably one of the first to do it. But, I don't know. I'm just over that twist.
That's fair. I understand it.
So, yeah, it just didn't hit me as much as I wanted it to, and I apologise. So, 6.5 for me. Still recommend. I still think you should go out and watch it, but it's not a movie that I'm going to return to.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, all right, we're going to take a quick break and to hear from one of our awesome podcast brothers or sisters, which is, I don't know.
It's going to be something. You'll hear it.
No,
You'll hear it. You'll know.
It's an inside joke. I'm teasing a certain podcast that we're good friends with. The one that's hosted by that bitch.
Bitch. Can't do it. You do it so much better.
Because I've been listening to Vince McMahon say it for fucking years.
Bitch.
That bitch.
I do a better Jesse Pinkman one.
Do it.
Bitch.
I don't know who Jesse Pinkman is.
Oh, from Breaking Bad.
Oh, yeah. I've never seen Breaking Bad.
Oh, you should see Breaking Bad.
I should see Breaking Bad, but I probably won't.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with our Raw review after this.
You're listening to the Horror for Dummies podcast, the dumbest horror podcast out there. Become one of the elite by joining our Patreon page. Or dress like a superstar with the official Horror for Dummies shirts available at redbubble.com. Thanks for listening. Now it's time for our Raw review.
It's my life in the box in front of me. Taking talk in my arms is the soul of me. You walk by, ask to see me laying face down.
It is Raw time, and we are talking about, you guessed it, Goodnight Mummy from
We
2000.
just did that.
No, we're talking about the remake now.
Oh, we didn't do that yet.
No. So 2022's version of Goodnight Mummy, this is the American version. And it comes into us from IMDb at a 5.6 out of 10. Still not a bad rating, but not as high as the previous movie. This is directed by Matt Sobel, who has also done things as Take Me to the River. And he was a producer for...
in the water.
He was a producer for Brand New Cherry Flavor.
That Netflix show?
Yeah, I never watched it, did you?
I started watching it, got bored. No offense. Sorry, dude.
Yes. You saying sorry to me or the...
No,
actual-
the director guy.
Oh, because he's definitely listening to this.
Matt fucking loves this show, dude.
Who does?
Matt? Was his name Matt?
Who's Matt?
Was that the director's name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves the show.
Oh,
It's his favorite fucking horror podcast.
wow, do you know him personally, do you?
Yeah, man. He sends me messages all the time.
Well, there you go. Hi, Matt.
Yeah, he's like, oh, dude, great show this week. Oh, you were extra funny, Loof. He's like, I'm not going to call you a mushroom, but you're actually such a cool person, just like in your own right, and you have such nice hair.
I don't buy it. I don't buy
What do you
that
mean?
for a second.
No, he does, and he's like, please watch Goodnight Mommy. I know it's not the best. I know it lacks the kind of subtlety and like sort of artistic reverence and a sort of restraint that the like original had, but you know, I gave it my best, and I think you know he did really good. I think his next movie, Big Pooey Wee Wees, is going to be a lot better. It's scary.
Well, I want to watch Big Pooey Wee Wees. It sounds fun. So, yes, this stars Naomi Watts as Mother, Cameron Crovetti as Elias. Fucking Elias, say it properly.
I know.
Nicholas Crovetti as Lucas, and we got Peter Herman as Father. And there's like other people like Crystal Lucas Perry as Sandy, who's like one of the cops, and Jeremy Bobb as Gary, who's one of the cops.
Yep.
Alright, so the story of this is two twin brothers arrive at their mother's house and begin to suspect that something isn't right. Remake of 2004 Austrian film.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so, fuck you. I like this one more.
Really? Fuck you. I like this one less.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Credits.
I think this movie here did a better job of hiding the twist than the first one did.
I didn't.
Really?
I thought it was more... Again, I could just... Because I knew the twist.
Yeah, I mean, so did I.
But I thought it was like way... Like, first of all, they dressed the kids way different, so it was way easier to pick which one was which.
Did they?
For me.
You reckon?
Yeah, one had the jacket, one didn't.
Jeez. One had a split lip and one didn't.
That too. Like, it was just way easier to tell, like, to keep track of the twins.
Yeah.
So, again, I mean, I guess I was looking to not lose track of the twins this time.
Yeah, that's fair.
It felt like everything was, like, super fast-paced. Like, it... I don't know. And then the ending was just kind of like... I honestly don't remember the ending.
Okay, let me say this. I like this movie up until the third act. I thought the ending of this movie really didn't hit it as much as the first one did.
I'm legit trying to think. It wasn't the cool ending like the last one.
No.
It was just
Don't spoil.
Oh, we don't. Oh, I can't. Oh,
We can't spoil this one. No, because it is different, so we can't spoil it.
okay. Yeah. It's okay.
I'll mention one word.
Yeah.
Barn.
Yeah. I know barn,
Well, fuck.
but like,
Push.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. You talk. You tell me why are you wrong? Continue.
Well, I'm right. Because, and there is no right or wrong, okay? It's my opinion. Stop being a meanie. That's what you are. You're a fucking meanie mushroom. That's what type of mushroom you are. You're a meanie mushroom.
I always thought I was more of a shiitake.
No, you're not. You're a shit talkie.
No. I'm not laughing at that.
Oh my god. I just created another nickname for mushroom.
Spooky dookie.
Okay, so I watched this one with my wife. My wife didn't want to watch the original one because it's subtitled and she can't do subtitles because she doesn't fucking read.
Yeah, I thought you couldn't read.
I can read perfectly well. Give me a Dr. Seuss book, I'll read it on the air.
Yeah.
I watched this with my wife, and I honestly expected my wife to pick up because she actually is pretty good with twists and things like that. She can pick them up, and she didn't. it didn't blow her away as much as I was expecting it to, but she didn't pick up this twist at all. And the whole movie, like, I knew the twist, obviously, watching the first. The whole time I was thinking, are they going to give clues away? And for me, they didn't at all. Like, very, very lightly they did. So if you know what the twist is going in, you'll see them. But I think that for people who don't know this story, they won't pick the twist until the end.
I was the opposite. I picked the twist.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I was like, it's American. I bet he something, you know.
I mean, the twist in this is much more American, if you know what I mean.
I jokingly pitched, and then I was like, hold on, I think it is.
Yeah. I think for me, this one just had more tense moments.
Really?
Yeah, it really
I
did.
felt this one was way more flat. I did not love Naomi Watts' performance. I did not like these kids as much. I didn't care in this one.
See, this is why my brain's a bit fucked, I think. This is why I need to step away from watching so many movies at the moment. Because I think my brain's fried and I'm thinking stupidly lately.
Maybe, man. Or maybe you just like it. You're allowed to like it.
Yeah, I don't know. It just worked. This one just worked for me a little bit more than the original did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, honestly, for a little moment there, I thought, are they going to go in a new direction with this one than they did with the previous?
Sort of.
Because they were kind of leading at it. Well, this one, like, let's just say a skin toe scene had me somewhat wondering.
And the rest.
Yeah, exactly. Had me wondering, this
I
is
hated
interesting. What, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I thought it was stupid.
But you understand what that is, though, don't you? That was definitely yes. It was a dream.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we can spoil fucking one word.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we didn't spoil what the dream was.
No.
But there's a lot of dreams.
Is there? I only caught the one.
There was a couple. Everything that weird that happened was a dream, right?
I'm alright with that because it's these characters' insecurities and fears coming to them in their sleep.
That's why I thought maybe more of the first one was more dreams.
Maybe I just need fucking everything answered for me because I'm a complete fucking dumbass.
Yeah, like that's another thing with all the dialogue I didn't like as well. It was very much like it felt like a lot of it was just like straight copying people's homework. You know what I mean? Where it was just like, we'll just change a few of the words around so it's not exactly what they were saying, but it sort of makes a little bit less sense.
I get ya. Yeah.
Like, one instance of, like, them showing and telling in the original was, like, when he was sitting there with the little crossbow thing that was fucking rad, and, like, the pencil crossbow thing.
Yeah.
And then he, like, gets up and taps his brother, and then they switch.
Yeah.
And then in the remake, it's like, you take first watch, and then I'll wake you up in a few hours, and then we'll switch. And it was just like, yeah, I would have got it. You know what I mean? There was a lot more dialogue like that.
I understand exactly what you mean. I just didn't see it like that.
Yeah, I felt like this. I mean, I guess one's European and one's American.
Yeah.
So yeah, the European one is going to be more nuanced and restrained. And I guess it's like the same with the other Naomi Watts fucking remake, with the ring and shit too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, where like, but the opposite way around, because I was expecting a lot more action in Ringu, when it wasn't.
Yeah.
And I was kind of bummed I'd already watched The Ring.
Yeah.
Because that reveal in Ringu would have been fucking great.
It would, yeah. I get ya.
But I was expecting more TV things to happen. But it doesn't. Mm-hmm. You know, but in the American one, man, bitches crawling out of TVs all day.
Yeah. That's American cinema for you.
Yeah, so it just... Again, I was... Okay, granted, I was looking at this one to be worse.
Okay, yeah. See,
Well.
I went into this movie not wanting to watch it, to be honest.
Same.
Because I didn't... because I didn't really... I mean,
I was like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, I liked the other one more. I liked the original. I did, but not as much as I wanted it to. And I kind of went into this one going, ugh, I got to do it.
Yeah, especially if you didn't like the original that much, and you were like, well, this is going to be a worse version of the thing I already don't like.
Yeah.
But then it ended up addressing some of the things you felt confused by, so...
Yeah. No, I get you.
Hey, man.
I think the biggest problem for me with this film is the ending. It was nowhere near as impactful as the first. Especially with a certain character's closing.
Is, the thing I got from the ending is... Right?
What?
Like, everybody, right?
I'm not following what you're saying.
Okay. So... In the first ending, I wasn't too sure what everybody's status was at the end of the movie.
Oh, okay, I get you. No,
Whereas I
don't think...
in this one, it's fairly... Well, I felt that it was fairly like everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Like, obviously, certain people, but one in particular, no.
Interesting.
Unless I'm forgetting something.
I don't know. I was just watching it then, and I thought it seemed like. But yeah.
Okay. Well,
anyway.
I don't know. I don't think this movie's worth a spoiler section.
No, neither.
No, so. I don't know. Is there anything more you want to say about Goodnight Mummy from 2022?
I didn't think it needed to be remade. I think you all just need to learn how to read.
I mean, yeah, that's with every foreign movie. I mean, they're doing Train to Busan.
Why?
Exactly.
It's a fucking perfect movie.
Yeah.
So what? It's in Korean.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They eat kimchi.
But I think
better put a cheeseburger in it.
The American market wants it because they realize it's a good story to be told, and they want some of that Busan money.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's gonna be fucking. Well, like it'll be a train to Busan. Do you know what I mean? like.
I mean, who knows? It might turn out fucking amazing.
It might, but it won't. Look, okay. It might be a good movie if all the fucking planets align and like everything just fucking falls into place and it comes good. It still won't be as good as the Korean one.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so they're remaking it. The title of the new one is The Last Train to New York.
Okay.
And give me a second, 'cause I'm pretty sure someone big was attached to it.
You have to shoot.
That's right, Timo Tahancho.
Who's that?
He directed some segments on VHS. He did the Safe Haven one.
I was going to say, did he do Safe Haven?
Yeah. And he did May the Devil Take You movies, and they're fucking great.
Okay, all right. Maybe it'll be good, but like again, it still won't be as good as.
No, I don't think so. You
know what I do want a remake of?
What?
I want a Battle Royale remake.
I mean, that story has been done, like Hunger Games and...
Yeah, but I want a proper Battle Royale remake.
Do you know what remake I want?
What?
Rawhead Rex.
What's that?
So that's a movie, the story is from Clive Barker. And it's like an Irish folklore, I think. I've watched it once, and it was a few years ago, and I really there's like this monster, and this monster's like the most heavy metal monster ever. Just search up a picture of Rawhead Rex, and it looks fucking amazing. But the movie's not that great, and I would love to see an updated version.
Like Rawhead Rex in a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a movie from 1986. Just look at the pictures of Rawhead
he's cool.
Rex. Yeah, he looks fucking amazing. But, yeah.
He looks like a gorilla orc or some shit.
Pretty much, yeah, with a mohawk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I would love them to do something.
Yeah.
With that,
me too.
but I don't know. So that's what they should do.
Just like a CGI fuckfest.
Yeah, remake fucking movies that just aren't great.
Remake Basket Case.
Basket Case is amazing.
Yeah, but do it like a modern classy one where Basket Case like falls in love and it's a drama.
That'd be funny.
I don't care if you're in a basket, I still love you.
No, he makes that volume noise. That would be sick. Anyway, let's give our score for...
Oh, yeah. We're very distractible tonight.
I know, right? Let's give our score for Goodnight Mummy. So, out of 10, what do you give Goodnight Mummy?
I gave this a 6.
Okay, so not too bad.
It was still watchable, but like it just wasn't. It just didn't hit as hard as
You liked this movie more than you liked Fall.
Yeah, I mean, I like every movie more than I like Fall.
Fall's fucking great. Whatever, you're wrong. Fuck.
Fucking hated Fall. Like I can remember it beat by beat because I hated it so much.
It's so good.
Fucking terrible movie.
The movie's so good.
I was so mad. I was so mad when I was watching it.
It's a great movie.
Stupid ass fucking shoe bitch.
Goodnight Mummy for me is coming up a bit. I'm giving it a 7.
That's fair.
So, yep. Sorry, not sorry. I liked it.
Deal with it.
Do it. Yeah. That wraps up our show for this week.
What are we doing next week?
Next week. Next week we've got a Patreon pick.
Oh.
Yep, our good friend Geordie Van Vuklis has decided to become a Patreon, and he has chosen the movie that we'll be reviewing. We're going to be talking about 1983's The Hunger.
The Hunger?
Yep, we're going to be doing that.
Okay.
On top of that, I think... I don't know if anything coming out yet, but you haven't seen Deadstream yet, have you?
No.
Oh, you need to before the end of the year.
Okay.
Because, spoiler alert, it is pretty much locked in my 10.
Oh, okay.
So, let's do that. Deadstream and The Hunger for next week.
Nice.
Nice, let's do it. Alright, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining us here on Horror for Dummies. I'm sorry this was a bit of an all-over-the-place show. It's been a big week for both of us. So, no excuses. I know, no excuses, but we'll bring the thunder next week.
Maybe.
But if you do like this show, we have a Patreon page open at the moment. Patreon.com/Horror for Dummies. So many content over there. We've got some good shit coming out this month, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
We'll see. We are proud members of the Padded Room Podcast Network. Thank you to those guys. Go and check out the Padded Room Podcast. We don't give those guys enough love, but they're fucking
they're
great. I love those guys. Darian is a fucking workhorse. He's been podcasting since 2011.
Hey, boss.
Fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
And go check our friends Friday Nightmares podcast. Because it's hosted by one of the sexiest guys in the entire fucking world. And also that bitch. Whom I love. Heather, I fucking love you. You're a gorgeous, gorgeous person. It's just really sad, your views on wrestling. Anything else? Give some love. Give some love for my boy Rob Hungy too. He's got some podcasts out there. This Horror Life and Slasher Radio. He's also got some interesting views on professional wrestling, but we still like him.
Yeah.
I got nothing more, man. I really Don't.
Let's go to bed. Go to bed, Tim. Go to bed,
I'm
Tim.
gonna go to sleep. All right, guys, this is it. Horror for Dummies is out. Thank you guys for
Go to
joining us.
bed, Jessica.
I'm going to bed. Damn.
Die Tränengreise Kinderschar, ich zieh sie auf ein weißes Haar, werf in die Luft die nasse Kette und wünsch mir, dass ich eine Mutter hätte. Keine Sonne, die mir scheint, keine Brust hat Milch geweint. In meiner Kehle steckt ein Schlauch, hab keinen Nabel auf dem Bauch. Mutter, Mutter. Mutter, Mutter. Ich durfte keine Nippel lecken und keine Falte zum Verstecken. Niemand gab mir einen Namen, gezeugt in Hast und ohne Samen. Der Mutter, die mich nie geboren, hab ich heute Nacht geschworen. Ich werd dir eine Krankheit schenken und sie dann